I spent 57 years of my life with my father, so there's no merely one fondest day. But there's one, when I looked at this question, I said there was one particular day that was very touching for both of us. It was when I graduated at AIM. When I graduated at AIM, I was given a special distinction award, and the distinction awards were asked to go up the stage, and my mother came out to give me my medal, and then later on I was asked to deliver a speech, and the dean came out to give me a handshake, which was my father at that point in time. And I told him, no, 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 I don't deserve a handshake. I said, I deserve a hug from you because for only 2 years of my life, you avoided being my teacher. You could not coach me, you could not teach me. In 2 years of my life, I said, I think I deserve a hug after this, whatever I have achieved for you. So he did. It was an awkward moment for us, but it was fun. That I think I will remember and cherish forever, because syempre, there's in my lifespan, I gave him a lot of headaches as a kid, and I think that was the moment that I made him proud. You know? So it was an honor for me to make him very proud at that moment in time. We love to share notes. No, we love to discuss a lot of cases. No, and him being a very strict disciplinarian, teller, businessman, management professor, specifically in operations, and me being a very loose, fun-loving, different type of professors. And I remember this because I always like to challenge and debate with him about his concepts that he's very well known for. Like he's known for kill the competition. And I told him, no, during my generation, it's no longer killing the competition. It's competition. It is joining forces with the competition rather than killing them. And when we're talking about inventory is evil, for example, and then we debate about, just in case and just in time, and me running a logistics company, I said, just in time is quite impossible because, so there will always be a leeway and a barrier for just in case. But I think and as a colleague, I think we love the fact that we came from two different disciplines. Him very more systematic and although I was an industrial engineer just like him, but he was really a person that would really challenge you to think, and that's what I did. It's very hard to follow him because he was very well known and very well respected, and I was merely a shadow of him at that point in time. But it took me some time to be called. I was always the dean's son. And then at one point in time when I think I was making a mark, I was telling him, Dad, it's time for you to be known as James' father. And this is how we are. No? Me and my dad are very, very close. We are actually best friends. In fact, I asked him that if I was going to marry again, that he would be my best man to bring me down the aisle. So we're very, very close. No? So almost in every case, every AIM disputes or issues, or even issues around the world, or even issues and cases, we love to discuss it and to have contradicting point of views. It's fun, because and he would very much treat me as an equal, and that's what I love about my father. He didn't treat me anymore as a kid. That because he respected what my opinions were as well. So I think as a colleague, he was and we taught a lot, back to back. We even opened up a company called B2B, back to back. So B2B, which is Bernardo to Bernardo, because in a lot of circuits, public speaking, like for DTI, for my foundation, we taught a lot back to back. So So it was fun actually teaching with him. But he's always known for his lessons on killing the competition and bleeding the customer and inventory is evil and things like on waiting time and um, quality service and QDP. I think most of them are actually lessons on operations. But to me, I never really looked at it in the context of the lessons that he's learned, that he has taught. I think to me, personally, his legacy is how he showed his love to what he was doing. My father loved dearly his students and being able to impart to them whatever knowledge he has and trying to bring out the best out of them. My father loved AIM so much. His up to the last moment, his last achievement, he said that I want to reach 50 years of teaching at AIM before I actually retire, which he did, no? But unfortunately, it was already June 2020, so there was no celebration of his 50 years. But he was able to reach his 50 years before he actually formally retired from teaching at AIM. So, but he loves the institution regardless of all the controversy and issues. He would just love AIM to death. Up to the last moment, he was telling me, you should go back to AIM. And when he was sick in his deathbed, I was telling him, okay, I already submitted my letter. I'm coming back to AIM if they will accept me. So this is one of the reasons I said, okay, I'm going to come back to AIM. I know it was very important to him. And the love of family as well. Unconditionally to all of us siblings. He was a very good planner. He made sure that love is felt at home. You don't have to look for love in any other place but home. And all we needed to do was to feel affection and love was to go home. And of course, to my mother, we celebrated their 60th year wedding last December. Only last December, 60 years. And the sweetest of all couples, I mean, holding hands while walking, I think that was invented for them. And so sweet. I mean, it's inseparable doing everything together. So, to everybody else, you might have been a disciplinarian, a terror, a teacher, and all his lessons will not be forgotten by them. But I guess something that people wouldn't really know but maybe would have felt is that he was a very dedicated, loving person, and he really exuded this, and he showed it through in everything that he did. Love for the country, love for his school, love for his students, love for his family, and of course my mother, and love for God.